be going live in a bit.
Someone left. I don't know. I can pull out a list of items. Is it possible?
Okay. Hello guys, the stream is live now. Stream is live.
Hey, carry.
Carried, yeah? Okay. Start off.
Hey guys, welcome to
Welcome
Halcyon
to-
Gathering Singapore. We're here with Spaghetti,
Yeah.
and we are going to be casting some matches. Huh?
Oh, we need to get shuffle school.
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll be starting the games in a bit.
In a bit. Go. Get started. What are the list of agents? Double check.
They can hear us. Okay, hold on. It's here.
Alright, so we have everybody in the party. So we should be able to kick this off really soon. Hunter, Ryan.
Hold on. Spaghetti VG live. Yeah?
I need
The list?
double check. Okay, we can start it off. Sharpish. Start.
Yeah? Okay,
We're into the draft, guys. Standard kinetic band here. Kinetic, pretty strong. Def Q plays insane kinetic, so that's that. Kinetic's gonna get banned out. What do you think the opponent will ban here, Justin?
I think he'll probably ban one of the power picks. Yeah, Kestrel is a pretty good strong pick right now in this
Yeah,
draft.
Snowball's in the jungle, pretty strong in bot lane as well. We're gonna see a second ban coming out. This might be a target ban on Def Q here.
Okay, the Wi-Fi came back on all of a sudden. Yeah. Hello guys. Sorry, the stream just came offline, but now it's back on. It's back on.
Device though.
Yeah.
Hey guys, hang.
Sorry, we're facing some technical difficulties here
Technical
in the venue.
difficulties, so let's have a little chat, shall we? Which team do you think will win this one?
I personally think since there's Aeon on Team 1, I think Team 1 will win. Who are you betting for?
Def Q!
Def Q's a noob. Okay, we're going back soon in a bit. The players at the venue are currently facing some difficulties with the Wi-Fi, so
Technical difficulties ensues.
yeah.
Shall we head into the next draft?
We are waiting for Def Q right now.
Alright, we're gonna head right into the next draft here. Oh, I should say, we're gonna go into the draft again. Starting off, we're gonna see the same bands going out. Hopefully they don't change up their bands, but if it is, then sorry guys, the Wi-Fi is a bit crappy right now.
It just came up.
It just came out.
go right into the draft.
Yeah, we're not gonna go right into the draft because the draft is not really loading.
It's loading now, I think.
It's only for you, dude.
Yeah.
They missed their first banner already, so.
There's some feedback from the mic. Let me just lower this desktop order here.
That's loud.
Okay.
There's still a little bit of technical difficulties here, so we're gonna let the players dodge the match and re-invite everyone back on before we start off the match here. Now, if you guys didn't know, the tournament format would be a bracket of 8, and we're gonna be playing best of 1 series all the way to the finals. So that will be what we'll do.
I think the Wi-Fi just died again, so we'll just have to wait a bit more.
The list of ideas.
Okay. I can hear you say that, by the way. Here's the list of ideas.
Alright, so we have everyone pretty much here except
Okay.
Can I check the IGNs for B team? Hunter, Godly, Bombi, Hunter, Ryan, DefQ. Alright. Seems good, seems good. Are we ready to start here? Let's just check.
You can see using my phone, so.
Yeah, no worries.
Yep.
We should be ready to go.
Are we?
I think so.
Yes. Okay, there we go.
Let me ask the participants if they're ready.
He's at the online page.
He's in the party.
Huh?
He's in the party.
You're inside already, yeah?
You check.
Yeah, inside already.
Is everyone ready? Alright. Let's hit right into the game, guys. We're gonna start up the draft. Again, this is getting pretty repetitive. The third time we're hitting into the draft here. Alright. Hopefully this time nothing will mess up.
Yep. I feel like the Wi-Fi on this ran out as well. Never mind. Hold on a bit more, guys. Okay, it's going back on. Nice.
Alright, so we're gonna see, as predicted, Kinetic can say both. The big K's are out. Even Castrol's out. This is the bands of all the heroes starting with K. So Kinetic, Castrol. Alright, so they are looking soft locking Grace here. So Grace is pretty strong in the top lane as well. And no bans needed. But I think that is gonna go they're just gonna go with that. They're not gonna restart the game, so it should be a-okay.
Yep.
We're gonna look at
A Grump drop pick, maybe. Or is he lagging?
very probable. I see. I think DefQ is basically picking all the heroes that might cause him a little annoyance here. So Fortress is gonna be locked in. Just looking over to the side of the players to see the confusions on their faces. And of course, Aeon C will probably be the player to watch on the A team here, whereas DefQ will be the player to watch on the red team, which is DefQ's team here. So Aeon will be playing mid, whereas DefQ will be playing bot lane. So those are the 2 lanes we will be
Okay, looks good.
looking at. We're gonna see Idris coming out. Now I think this Idris pick is more of to deny DefQ of his Idris, because his Idris is one of his strongest picks for this current patch and meta. Now we're gonna see Lyra and Fortress being picked up both on the B team here,
We
and
might see
even
an
Arden as well.
A
So
triple support comp. What do you think of that, Quidova?
I think the Fortress will probably be going jungle.
Oh no, we might actually see Gwen.
Yeah, but I think they are soft locking Arden for their top lane here.
Oh, no.
Yeah, they are soft locking Arden for the top lane here. So if Arden doesn't get picked here on the A team, I think they're gonna take that as their final pick. I think DefQ picked Gwen in like, he's afraid that he'll probably get denied because they're probably gonna pick his whole entire hero pool just to deny him of his picks. But you see the Black Feather and Tony coming out. The good thing about Gwen is that it goes pretty even. Yeah, we're gonna see the Arden coming out. Now this is a conversation we had with DefQ in a bit. That because in this Halcyon gathering, if you guys didn't know, for this game mode here, do you wanna introduce like why are the teams so mixed up?
So basically for this Halcyon gathering, we didn't want to mess up the power rankings on every team. We don't want a really strong team to join in the Halcyon gathering and just steamroll through everyone. So we made it so that the player selection is random.
So
And-
random teams, guys.
Yep.
Random teams, and because of that, we asked DefQ if what he was gonna do if he got four players who were main supports, and he said that he'll make them all go support. So this is sort of what we are seeing right now.
What do you think about the comp on the B side?
B side, I don't think that it is advantageous, because at this current juncture, I don't think that Tony Blackfeather will be able to do anything to Gwen. So it's all about Idris and Grace here. Ringo could be doing something, but let's head right into the game, guys. We're gonna see standard items being picked up here. What do you think? Arden actually picked up a minion candy here. Arden picked up a minion candy with a protector's guard as well as a light shield. So that's really interesting. Where do you think he's gonna use the candy at?
He's probably going to be using the candy at mid lane to apply some more pressure in the mid lane so that Celeste can rotate to other lanes.
Yeah, we're gonna see standard rotations coming out. Black Feather is actually starting. We're gonna see a little bit of charming action in the mid here by Bombination. And of course, Black Feather just starting out pretty standard in his red jungle. Not going too aggressive, not going for an aggressive rotation.
This is going to be in CP Idris. What do you have to say about that?
Crystal Idris definitely strong in the late game. It depends on how Aeon will pull this off. Idris is going to be a pick that will be pressured hard in the mid lane if the mid lane plays well. So we're gonna actually look at Gwen here actually heading over to the enemy healer camp, where Python 2K on Tony here actually put a cam over just to monitor. We actually see Fortress getting rooted out by the minion, and Celeste actually just swapping the jungle. This is the standard rotation that you see in high tier gameplay here. So not too bad, but we do see Black Feather actually soloing out the red jungle, so Ringo will be a little bit below on his GPM, also known as gold per minute, as well as a little bit of experience. So that's something that we have to note.
Yes. What do you think about the Team B side? More of a protect the carry / dive comp with the Fortress composition versus the dive comp on Team A.
Team A. I do think that just looking at the draft right now, they have really nothing to be able to get to Gwen and get him out really fast, because definitely Crystal Idris is not made to do that. Crystal Idris might be able to stack on the back line though, might be able to deal a lot of damage on Lyra, Arden, and Fortress, because that's Crystal Idris' job kinda, which is to be a tank shredder. By stacking up Dragon's Eye, I think it's a competition. It's whether Crystal Idris get to melt all the tanky carries of the enemy team, or Gwen gets to melt all the tanky first before they move on to each other. So this is gonna be a fun game to watch, I think.
Definitely.
We see no kills coming out so far, so Aeon C and oh, he's just making a recall here.
We might be seeing engage here on the red-blue jungle.
Yep, and we're gonna see Black Feather going down, DefQ with the first blood. A little bit of actions in the mid as well. A very nice Holy Nova there by Grace, actually standing out both Celeste and Arden, causing Idris Chakram to actually land on both of them.
What we're seeing here is an Idris that is actually beating the Celeste in terms of lane management, and we don't usually see this from a CP Idris because CP Idris is really weak early game.
Yeah, generally without unlocking your crystal path here, which of course you need 120 crystal power right now. So without unlocking it, you tend to see Crystal Idris getting pressured out, especially by a strong pick this patch such as Celeste.
We might be seeing engage on Arden here. No,
Arden's gonna take
much.
a lot of hurt, but I don't think it's gonna go down here. Deathview actually backed, working towards his Sorrow Blade, which is super close to us getting, just about 600 gold away from. He should be able to get it pre 5 minutes here. We're gonna see Ringo actually 1v2. This is a guys atop Lyra, so not a very conventional pick. We actually do see Deathview heading over to his raid jungle, clearing out everything there, where Celeste pushed out the lane here and head over to the enemy crystal buff. This rotation is pretty standard on, I guess, tier 9 and up gameplay. So we're gonna see Fortress actually permanently sticking onto Gwen here.
We might see a gank here in top lane as Deathview goes in for the A. Continue.
It's just Fortress actually went under the tower for a bit, but there's no way they can pick up a Tony right now. Tony is just way too tanky, especially with his perk here, which is come at me, I think. Yeah, we're gonna see a little bit pressure coming out from both Grace and Idris because their position is actually way more aggro, and you guys can tell the reduced damage from Grace is pretty insane against the Celeste here in mid. We're actually picking up his red buff and walking over to the mid lane here. He's gonna go for a gank. We see the Fortress A coming out, given the movement speed needed to pick up Grace.
Will Grace go down here?
Go down. A very nice aces high by Gwen to secure the kill. We see our Fortress actually popping the ultimate there. Not too needed, but he did. Idris is just farming out the jungle with 2 wolves biting on him there.
What we're seeing here from this Gwen Fortress combo is a very fast mobility and ability to catch out anyone from any of the lanes. A missed rotation from the enemy team could result in a potentially disastrous scenario for them once Deathview and Fortress engage on any hero.
As we look at the goal right now, A team is up about 1,500. It's not a significant goal lead, but if we're gonna look at experience wise, I think Deathview should be sitting on nearing level 7, whereas Tony is only level 5.
We did see Idris kill Lyra at the bot lane down there.
Nice rotations by Aeon, actually picking up a Shattered Glass already for himself, which means he does have his crystal perk unlocked. So Grace actually going in on Gwen, but Gwen right now is a little fat. He's level 7. He has the Fortress with him to grant the lifesteal as well. He's gonna take, of course, the top turret of the blue team here to less than half health. Idris is gonna be picking up Celeste here.
Will there be a fight ensued in this lane? Oh, Aeon might go down to the Fortress. No,
he is
does
not
the
gonna
ultimate.
go down. What a nice play. Deathview is in a 1v2 situation right now. Gonna pop his flask.
302 damage.
Sorrow Blade OP, man. Arden actually vanguarding him, and he's gonna chase Aeon down the river, but he's definitely not gonna get him because of the hit start that Aeon got down the river. So, oh, and Aeon actually turns back. Bad decision making there, but Ryan, which is Arden, actually picked up a renewal and popped it there for Gwen. Now, as you guys can see, Grace actually hit level 6 already, and
that Divine Retribution will be very useful against their comp.
Divine Intervention
Divine Intervention.
And we're gonna see Gwen pick up. If he's still at the shop, he's pretty fat right now. I think the next spike that he's gonna hit is, of course, picking up his breaking point.
Tony gets away with that ultimate.
Using the ultimate to get away here. Fortress actually popping the ultimate a little too deep. I don't think that was needed, and Fortress is diving a little too deep here. Arden's taking the turret. Arden's gonna take a lot of damage. They're both under the turret here. Gwen is gonna take a turret. However, in the mid, we can see a 2v1, and Celeste almost goes down here, barely surviving. Bot side turret, I think everything is pretty even right now. As you see, Deathview going for aggressive plays, going and chasing down both Black Feather, forcing him to use roles defensively. We see Celeste I think Celeste DC'd here. You can tell that he is just standing still in the middle of mid lane. I don't think that's normal. Hopefully Aeon doesn't take advantage of this and kill him off, but
Of course, it isn't normal. I don't think there's some strategy.
I don't think this
kill
is
off
some
of Celeste.
strategy, but yeah, Aeon is not gonna go for it. He's a good sportsman. So
Hashtag sportsmanship.
hashtag
for the win.
sportsmanship for the win, guys. And that is exactly what we practice at Impurity. So actually, see DefQ heading over to the weapon tree and picking this up after the weapon tree, and he's actually gonna go to the shop and pick up his breaking point.
Whoa,
which is gonna be
Ringo,
an
what are you doing?
insane spike.
Oh, the kill and slash.
Yeah, so that's the AFK, but guys, this is where Gwen takes off, guys. This is where Gwen takes off, unless it just managed to land a very nice chakram onto him. Gwen should be able to get it really stacked up, and there it is, a very nice stun. However, Black Feather is doing a little bit of work, and this Gwen is just going ham, sitting on already 15 breaking point stacks. However,
He does
going
go down to the Tony.
There's too much dive right now on him, and no protections from the team.
Celeste out barely missing the Black Feather there, and Black Feather can escape with the Shimmer Felt. Oh, the charm from Fortress.
The charm. And oh my god, stop it on Grace actually has a double buff. Gets his recall actually gets stopped by the wolves here. These wolves, not the best timings, but if Fortress has have outed before the fight even begins, this might have been a very different outcome of team fight here.
Craterva, did you notice this? We are actually seeing a CP Lyra bottom instead of an Arden roam.
Yeah, instead of an Arden top, we actually see a Crystal Lyra going top here.
Yeah.
It is indeed pretty interesting, even for myself
Ringo
here.
might go down to no A from Lyra. to
But
secure the
however,
kill.
I think this Black Feather might be able to secure a kill. He appears to be lagging, so the Wi-Fi isn't that strong. Here we have DefQ just farming up here. He does need his defense against this team comp because that burst is pretty insane, even though they do not have a lot of damage, but they do have a little bit of burst on each of the enemy carry here. Black Feather with the aftershock proc, Tony with his A ability. Even though he is underfed at level 7, he still can provide some CCs for him. There Idris here to pick up Gwen. Idris is actually working towards A. They're gonna collapse here. This is gonna be a 1v3 situation, and DefQ is most probably gonna go
caught
down.
out over here.
Gonna get caught out. 1v3, Arden rotating too slow to the top lane here. However, because of this rotation, Celeste could have done a little bit more damage to the turret here. We're gonna see Fortress. Actually, Fortress heading over to the top lane there to help out. Lyra was not the smartest of ideas because I don't think that they were able to pressure Ringo much. Ringo's still sitting at full health. His turret's still above half health. We're just gonna look at the builds here. DefQ actually is sitting on 7.7k gold, Aeon sitting on 7.3k. They're the two richest and the two best players on each team, so they're gonna be who we will be watching out.
The battle of the Aeon and the DefQ.
Yeah.
Surprisingly, the goal difference from each of the teams is not that high, with the red team having a bit of a gold advantage of 400 gold over here.
Yeah, that's pretty much nothing for now. Crystal just does pretty well into Gwen, but it is up to Fortress, Arden, and Lyra to see what efforts they can do to protect Gwen here. Now Gwen does have a weapon buff here, something that he did not possess in the previous fight. Just taking on Black Feather, a nice ace aside secures him the kill. We're gonna see no action in the mid lane, but DefQ is actually diving under the turret, actually just taking the turret. Pretty smart play. We see
no, the
it just
tracker misses and he
actually
goes into the distribution.
and Aeon is gonna go down. Breaking point stacks,
there.
14
Grace going in
breaking
alone
point
against
stacks.
3 members. He's
Grace
definitely
is
gonna
gonna go down. Double kill for DefQ. Is he gonna go for the triple? He's looking for it. He's gonna.
No,
Oh,
Tony
he's gonna
used the
get-
boots to get away.
Yeah, but he's gonna get the turret, so he's gonna continue pressuring because the enemy team, or as to say, the main carry here is on a 9-second cooldown, so they are able to just invade, reset, and group up.
Craterva, looks like you're winning the bet. DefQ is winning this.
Yeah, man.
You can do it, Aeon!
You can do it, DefQ. Right, we gotta see a 4-man
4-man engage in the mid lane
4-man
here.
mid lane here. We gotta see DefQ actually picking up his third tier 3 item. Aces High barely missed out there.
He
Is
might
he
be
gonna
going
go
in.
down?
No, he does not.
Thousand Renewal popped, keeps him healthy. We have right now we have a Crucible to block out that taunt. That was actually really essential in keeping Fortress and of course Gwen alive. Idris is doing quite a lot of work here, so
Red team did get that first tower in the mid lane, so I would say that Red team actually got the upper hand there, but we might see Blue team retaliating with a kill on Celeste. Oh, he popped the flag and he doesn't die. But it looks like he's lagging. He's standing still. No, Arden has a protector gauntlet, protector contract. Is he going to die? He dies.
He dies. In the end, he does go down. We see. Alright, this is gonna be 2 kills picked up at mid, most probably half.
No.
Even though there is a flank coming out. Fortress Out will give Gwen the survivability, but there is just way too much burst coming out from Aftershock Black Feather, which is going Crystal. DefQ currently possesses no shielding yet, so he is gonna go down really easily to that double Crystal Power burst there. Ringo is actually doing pretty well in pressuring out Lyra 1v1.
We might see a little bit of a scratching here in the mid lane. Celeste out barely hits the Grace.
Basically, say Ringo putting a lot of pressure on the enemy top turret, and Lyra is gonna lose his turret here most probably. Is he gonna be able to defend it? Nope, he's gonna use his
All to get away.
Arcane Passage defensively, and nothing's gonna come out of that other than a turret for the blue team here. Goal lead expanded. The goal lead is still slightly in favor of the red team here. We're gonna see Infusion coming out on Gwen, the only one on the board that is infused right now.
So how do you think this game is gonna go, Kanerva? Are you still
looking at the
DefQ
positioning?
side?
Yeah, I'm still on DefQ side. Looking at the positioning of the map, you can tell that the red team is going on aggression. Blue team's all tilted up under their turret and their jungle. So in terms of map positioning, red team have the advantage right now, and they are gonna use this advantage to go for Ghost Swinger. They're gonna get this 100% uncontested. Ringo will not make it in time there. He's still farming in Sailing Treant. Now they're gonna get that, and Gwen will probably rotate down to take the bot lane turret against Ringo. Ringo is gonna get caught here 100%. The turret goes down, Arcane Passage comes out, and Ringo does go down to Lyra.
Gwen is extremely fit in comparison to this Ringo at 500 damage per hit, and Ringo isn't even be able to do anything there.
Yeah, and we see the mid turret going down because of very great split pushing. Very nice split pushing by Idris here. He's just gonna continue going. Celeste is gonna clear out the lane. Hopefully it doesn't go down to the enemy. Gwen is just going for the turrets.
The tier 3 tower down here at bot might actually lose.
They are going to definitely go down here, and Idris is gonna pick up a kill and try to recall. The recalls are being stopped right now. DefQ is going for the turret, gets the turret. Gonna go on Tony here. Ringo just respawned. However, DefQ is gonna block that out with this B ability. Skedaddle OP, guys.
Miss Gauntlet from Arden there.
That Arden was wasted a gauntlet there, but Idris and the whole entire team will come back here.
Finally, the cavalry has arrived.
DefQ, guys.
Arden is probably gonna go down here, but we might see a Boots. No, Black Feather's got him.
Good night, Arden. Good night. Now he's gonna go down. However, guys, look at how the wave is pushed and the positioning on the blue team.
Did you see that?
No, I did not.
That's so funny.
Right, guys. So you guys can tell that after getting the 2 kills there on Gwen and Arden, they actually were not able to get any map pressure in because of how the lanes are being completely pushed in their direction. And of course their map position in there. So it was kind of worth it for Gwen to go down with all that objectives going down from the blue side. He's gonna pick up his weapon buff here and probably go for a game-ending fight. Now the winner of this fight will most probably be able to take, if red team wins one more fight, they will be able to take Black Ball and push into the enemy base. Blue team has really bad objective control right now. Red team basically has all their turrets still up.
And we can actually see this red team synergy here. All 5 members roaming at once.
And a very nice ace aside connects onto Tony. But of course, Tony is the target that you can simply catch out. So we gotta see
DefQ might be overextending a bit here. No, he does not.
That's not the whole
Grace
team.
First. The Grace is gonna get.
The whole team is gonna protect DefQ here. DefQ going up to 13 breaking point stacks, 15 breaking point stacks. The Arcane Passage coming out. And we're gonna see Black Feather sort of lagging, going down for a triple kill.
Will he get the quadra?
He's gonna get the
Oh,
Is he gonna
no,
get
he
it?
does not.
He will get it. He will get
He
it.
gets the Quadra.
And they can actually end the game here. All they have to do is go for the turrets, the armories.
Ringo, where were you?
Ringo was split pushing the turret here, but we're gonna see Def Q going for the armory. Gonna get a Hellfire's bro right to his face.
But he's not gonna take any
Oh,
damage
it's
from that
okay.
with Ardent's
Fortress.
Vanguard.
The Fortress might be starting out Black Claw here.
Nothing much here. We see Red Team going back.
Very nice play by Def Q here. The crowd goes wild, guys. Now you can see the Red Team actually starting up Ghost Swing because they have superior vision control around the Ghost Swing pit. Oh my god, is this gonna be a miracle still?
Aeon!
Aeon will
not take
steal
the
it.
Ghost Wing.
So damn barely the enemy team stopped doing damage. As you guys can tell, Def Q is just taking up his breaking point stacks.
Grace
The
got
Fortress,
destroyed.
the Fortress
Will the Aeon
LT.
get caught here? No, they're gonna go for the Ringo instead. A dive on the tower. No, it's not gonna be a dive
The
on the
dive
tower.
on the turret is not gonna happen as Arden
We
goes
do
down
see
here.
the bot lane tower being pushed by minions over here, and the top lane being pushed as
And
well.
we're gonna see Idris actually pop into the ultimate, and
Gwen
goes
dies.
south by Brutes. Actually gonna pick up Gwen here.
Currently in the game, so the bot lane tower might go down. We see the
It's
blue
not.
team's top and bot towers completely destroyed. All red team has to do is win one fight, and they will get the game for themselves. And Quaterva, what do they win if they get this? If they win this game,
They get a proceed?
do they get any prizes?
I don't think so.
Oh, okay.
I think they get a proceed to the next round.
Bot lane tower does go down here.
So then barely the bot lane turret goes down to a huge minion wave that was left untouched.
Aeon, I believe in you. I believe in you. You can do it.
If you guys can't tell how the team fight's playing out right now, the red team isn't that synergized. We have some people going in too aggressively. Lyra's Arcane Passage is not getting used well. Instead, it is kind of counterproductive, even teleporting some of the players backwards. See Fortress ultimate and they are split off in the team fight, not that strong as well. So, blue team stand a really good chance because after all, Idris does have a Dragon's Eye as well as some armor. Now that is enough because Idris actually can do really well into Gwen. But this all comes down to how well they are able to collapse.
Oh, that
That's
damage.
the last ultimate as well as the Gwen following up.
Gwen,
You're gonna
800,
see
700 damage.
Gwen with the tension bow. He's gonna go for a double, the triple.
Triple.
Hey, he's
Will
gonna
he
get
get
a
the
quadra. And he is.
He does get the quadra. Give me the
He's not gonna get
penta.
a penta. He's gonna stop right there. But they are gonna pick up this game here. This is gonna be GG. There's Def Q doing work. 2 quadras in a single game. They will be able to end this game here if all of them stop clearing the minions and go for the armory, go for the game. Protect Def Q out here, the reflex being pop. And he's gonna get it for the ace. And
the
this
red
will
team
be
gets the
GG
game.
for
GG.
Def Q here.
Our reaction.
Losing my boss, man.
Yeah, man. Quaterva for best caster C. Here we go.
No voice. No voice.
Should
Yeah, just keep the builds up, I think. Can talk about builds.
Okay.
You talk about builds.
Okay, guys. So we're seeing pretty traditional builds here on the red and blue team, but we do see a War Threads on Gwen. And what else do we see? For Fortress, it's pretty
Really
much just
offensive?
yeah, it's a really offensive build from Gwen, but we do see Tension Bow. What's his item called again?
What's
Wait,
the
Poison Shiv. Yeah.
shift?
I haven't been playing this game. Okay.
Now, the reason why Gwen picks up a tension bow there, he would go for a bone saw, but he does not have enough money before the last final fight.
Are you okay?
Coughing a little.
And then for Fortress, we see an Utility armored build with an Aftershock and Broken Myth for more damage. We don't see an Atlas going in from the red team because of their superior dive compared to the blue team. They don't really need an Atlas, they just need to destroy a member of the enemy team. On Aeon, we see a Spell Sword for some reason. Probably to go for that hybrid proc, which I don't
definitely.
think was of any use over there.
Yeah, but that fortress dive is really way too strong.
The
for
broken
Aegis.
myth could have been better. A broken myth could have been better for Aegis.
Definitely, I think.
for Aegis. And
At this point of time, I don't think that Idris needs to will be able to survive a fortress dive. So it's actually all about Tony and Grace to keep him alive.
for Celeste, we're seeing a pretty normal build: Spellfire, Shatterglass, Clockwork, and Piercing Shard. Not much defense on him for some reason.
No, Pathology needs to attend to the crop, so we're gonna stop talking for a bit.
See you guys in a bit.
See you guys in a bit, guys.
Online